In 2026, I saw so many great switches coming in. Yushu really started to make a move. Today, I'm bringing you this evening. Red switches are produced by Wohei Studio, Lei and Unitree Electronics, and have very distinctive features. A very outstanding all-day shaft-type column-type bottom-touch sandy Chui oxide shaft. Its sand is not only in sound but also in the tactile feel. Can also be said that among all current switches that counter Huakai raids, he could hit the dirtiest spot on the field. If you're a sand pig enthusiast, that will definitely satisfy your appetite. Let's first look at the exterior. The Roots shell features an orange-red axle and no light guide pillar. I'm overjoyed. Last saw the Korova logo. Overall, the appearance is quite pleasing to the eye. Switches of the same type are generally black, solid colors like gray, and vintage appearance. Evening red is a different approach. You can even experiment with the RGB lighting effects on the exterior. Transform the soft heart of foam. To achieve this sandy feel, various recycled material ratios were made. The full 4.0 mm build is truly rare. There are 3 types of pressure on the field to choose from. It leans more toward the 52-piece 22 mm spring version. Wuruan has only one kind of pressure. Luo An's killing cries were especially obvious. Even some of his noise was drowned out, so there's no need to worry about this issue. As the shaft that covers the contact body, the sound of the large flat body is quite crisp. However, it lacks the Huamuxin fragile switches, so the high-frequency ones will be slightly lower. Whether it's the full kit or the 5-sided kit, the sound performance is impressive. If I had to choose, I'd still use the upper 5-sided kit. This maximizes the unique features of this fundraising campaign. At the same time, the head isn't as crispy or strong as the drier head. So let's listen together. Although it dawdled for a long time its voice, but its true strength lies in the feel. At night, the red switch is a 4.0 full-range switch. Is it really difficult to get the right feel? First, axial or is lighter than gray Gatestar and sword technique. However, it doesn't reach the level of a joystick, which is basically the most reasonable range. Loosening the button then means the joystick. If you tighten it too tightly, it will stuck. Then there was the sand rod on a thinner sword cap. The sand rods are very distinct. The graininess is quite large but also very strong. Plus, with its 4.0 mm full hardness reach, pressing it repeatedly gives a very numbing, sour, and refreshing sensation. If the scene is on a PowerPoint keycap, the sandy feel will be a bit weaker. It may lose a bit of its unique character, but it's still usable. But compared to that, the flavor really isn't as strong. Offers a no lubrication option, but the spring wire position, spring plate, and spring, all these necessary areas have been lubricated. If you have strong hands-on skills, if you have your own lubrication preferences or prefer a more restrained killing rod, it's best to just get this no-maintenance version. Overall, the sound is not overly sharp or crisp. Noise control is excellent, and the feel is very smooth. No blockage or lag. As a killing pillar, the sound and feel are currently the strongest combination of these features. In terms of consistency, this 5-meter rock keyboard is packed with 88 keys. I went through it simply twice. There might be 4 or 5 that you can sense a little bit of nothing. Consistent issues are within reachable range. Regarding this pickup sound, any large amount of lubrication is built. Shaft frame volume exceeding 3.5. Not on the level of Huamuxin. The round part under the shoulder cap usually has a bit of a metallic sound. This is unavoidable. Pressing from a normal angle is fine. That's all for this issue. Follow me and see you in the next video.